Welcome. Seriously, welcome. Whether you're tuning in from your car, your room, work, or just looking for something new to dive into, we're really glad you're here. What you're about to listen to is something we built together. This is our homebrew, Dungeons and Dragons world, created from scratch, shaped over time, and brought to life by a group of friends who honestly didn't start this in any serious way at all. This all began with us looking at each other and going, hey, let's go bother our friend and make him DM for us. And somehow, that's turned into this. Now, we are here running our second campaign, and things have only gotten more chaotic, more intense, and a whole lot more real than we ever expected. We're not voice actors, we're not professionals, we're just a group of friends sitting around a table, rolling dice, making questionable decisions, and building a story as we go. Sometimes that means things go completely off rails, sometimes it means moments hit way harder than they have to. But everything you hear, it's real. Nothing scripted, nothing forced, just us and whatever happens next. We'll be posting new episodes every Saturday, both video and audio, so if you enjoy what you hear, there's always more of the story waiting for you. And honestly, the best part of this is that you're here now, because this isn't just our campaign anymore, it's something you get to experience with us. I also make music time to time, so you get to hear some of the music we have as well. So get comfortable, settle in, and welcome to the story.
Hush now, traveller, draw near the flame, and hear the wind speak Eldon's name, of dragons high and vaults below, and roads where only legends go. For fate is not by kings decreed, nor written stone, nor noble creed, but forged by those who dare to roam far past the lands they once called home. The fields of Drantvis wide, where Angarus and Draca collide, the storm begins, the old world shakes, and sleeping powers start to wake. Three shadows walk the winding road, where glory waits or darkness grows. For every blade and spell they claim may crown a hero. Cast the path unknown, no soul returns the same they've grown. So take your stand, the tale's begun, beneath the moon, beneath the sun. Roll the dice, let the legends rise. Raise your blade, let the old world shake. Heroes fall, villains claim the throne, but the fate of Eldon will be our own. Roll the dice, let the story ignite. Through the storm, through the dragon's flight. From the dark, new legends are born in the world of Eldon.
There was a time, before memory, before kingdoms carved their pride into stone, before banners caught the wind, before even the oldest songs dared whisper of beginnings. Then came the light, not the gentle glow of dawn, nor the guiding shimmer of stars, but a devastating radiance, blinding, absolute. It split the heavens like divine judgment and poured across the world in a single, endless moment. Oceans boiled, mountains broke, forests turned to ash before they could even burn. Nothing was spared. The old world was erased, and yet from ruin came breath. When the light faded, the world stood silent, and in that silence, life returned. Not as it was, but as something new. Green broke through the grey. Waters found their paths. Creatures stirred and endured. from ash and silence, the world of Eldon was born. Across the western reaches of this reborn world lies the continent of Dranthis, a land not shaped by peace, but by ambition. In the north stands Drakir, a kingdom forged by strength alone. Here, power is law. The weak are cast aside, the different erased. Drakir does not ask. It does not negotiate. It takes. But to the south, another power rises, Angaras, a kingdom of magic, of unity, of countless races standing as one. Where others see difference, Angaras sees strength. But even here, beneath its brilliance, shadows linger, because far from its shining towers, in the forgotten depths of the city, lies the Grey-Bottom district, and within it, a broken tavern known as the Crooked Eve. And that is where your story begins.
As an individual is seated towards the top half on the right on a stool on the edge of the bar counter of this Crooked Eve tavern. As the rain outside subsides, the quietness still lingering with some talking around as two individuals walk in, kind of drenched as they take off their clothing and sit next to what looks like the table in front of the counter. Sitting there, you see an unbeknownst smaller individual, older, with what looks like beaming white beard and hair. Longer nose. And this weird individual who's also in this kind of beaten up, kind of cloth-based robe that kind of covers his head, lingering and sitting next to him. As he gets up and walks over to the counter asking for water. You see the old man kind of scoff, telling him this is not where you get water. As he tells him to sit back down. This individual weirdly walking as if he's controlling more of his movement and not realizing the way he's walking, kind of separating his legs a little bit wider than normal. Hands very steady to the side. As he sits back down, speaking towards this older individual with a very nasally, congested kind of voice. Asking if there's anything alcoholic. As another person with a weird tone, mechanical in the sense. Stops, abbreviations, and very subtle with certain words. Mentioning that they don't sell water. They are then greeted by this younger female, this kind of bluish tan-like skin, and the apron attire, holding what looks like a few things of ale mugs, bringing it over towards the table, just shining with smile in this very dull, very cramped, very ugly-looking tavern. Sure, the tavern might have a lot of stories to tell, based off of how much it's beaten up, how much it's been used, but at the same time, it's not somewhere you want to linger for very long. However, knowing most places like this, there's always information. As a smile hits their face and the curiosity of why this person is smiling, and she kind of just tosses the drinks down in front of you. As somebody else shouts over that he's thirsty as she rushes over towards this other individual, asking him what he needs as she runs back, still smiling. You hear the voice or the names Kiaran by the individual stationed next to him on the left. More in this bluish, dull, rusted look. Human-like features, but not skin. Kiaran is now introduced to the world of Eldon. As this old man looks over towards this, as you hear the words Reese. As Reese takes his hood and brings it down, as you see a more warforged look. Go ahead, Kieran, and describe to me what your character looks more in detail.
So as you see Kiaran sitting there in his stature of a wildly enormous 2 feet. He is quite old. 369 years old, in fact. A wrinkly, very stout-faced, sharp-chinned, very big nose, much too big for the size of his very tiny head. He sits there, a long, scraggly, worn, and white beard, his hair popping out behind his very tall, almost 2 feet tall top hat as well. You see him in a very fine purple suit. Very fine. Fine for his circumstances, they'd say. Sort of worn in places, but still well maintained. And his dress suit. A full blazer, the suit vest, a light purple shirt to go under. And that's what he looks like. He's a very, very short old man, quite raspy.
Okay. As you speak towards Reese, Reese who stands out, but not enough for everybody to kind of look in his general direction, as others are trying to keep to themselves. There's maybe about like 4 other individuals, one by itself over at the counter, like I stated before, who seems a lot more raggedy. Seems to be hiding a lot more with their hood up, their arms close to their front end on the top half of the counter, just trying to drink, not really looking around much. Another one who kind of lingers over in the corner with what looks like another individual. Both an older, roughly, like if you look at them, they could be roughly within like their 70s or 80s. People that might be coming here constantly or have been here for a while. It's just like their go-to spot. As you look over towards Reese, go ahead and describe what you look like.
Standing next to Kieran in his, massive 2-foot frame stands an even more towering 3-foot Reese. A little taller than 3 foot, but that's about where he stands. It's a rather slender frame, for the weight that comes to bear with each step. But what you can't really tell from the clothes he's wearing. Generally baggy, well covering to hide his metallic skin. Wears an overcoat just covered in pockets. Not dissimilar to a trench coat, but not quite there. And his pants in turn also have far more pockets than the average pair would recommend. Even a pair of cargo pants does not have anything on the sheer quantity of pockets contained. Across his chest lies a small bag. It goes much akin to like a fanny pack, but as strapped across, from shoulder to hip, not, across the chest area. Fanny. Yeah. His where one would expect to find a pair of eyes, a nose, a mouth, there is but a screen, with 2 glowing, like cyan orbs. They occasionally make a blinking, a facade of blinking, almost to put at ease those around him. That is Reese.
Right. As you guys are sitting at the table, you pull out what looks like a small kind of rolled up kind of paper. As you kind of stick it out, you have to take like some of the cups and put it at the sides as you're looking at what looks like some kind of blueprint of some kind of weapon that you plan to make after traveling down from Jakir, mainly Yolis, down to Angaris now, after being about almost a month worth of travel.
How long would you say we've been in this tavern already?
You've only been here for maybe about 15-20 minutes.
All right, Reese.
Yes?
This plan, if it's gonna work, we're gonna need a good chunk of materials, I'll tell you what.
What is it this time?
Oh, I can't tell you just yet, but once you see it, it's gonna be beautiful. Now.
This is nonsense.
Oh, it's not nonsense, it's...
An alloy of this strength does not exist, as far as I am aware.
Ah, that's the key point. As far as you're aware. Now,
As I roll up the paper, stick it into my suit vest.
we came to a lovely place that I like to call a tavern. And I'd hope that they have ale. Barkeep! I need a drink.
You shout out towards the barkeep and you see this same smile. Doesn't seem like the smile kind of fades at all. Seems weird to you at first, but you see this blue-skinned female, silverish like hair. She kind of rushes over towards you, asking you what would you like. As you look towards this female, she's still smiling, but as she kind of like wanders her hand over and immediately kind of grabs on towards your cups. She kind of like looks over towards the older male over, kind of cleaning up, looks like a couple of the other cups after kind of like spitting it in, just cleaning the best he can after kind of like putting it back towards the top half. Lyra, go right ahead. Introduce your character.
So Lyra is a female wind genasi. She has silvery gray eyes. She's about 5'5", and she has long, wispy, silvery hair. Her skin tone is of the paler blue, and she has very faint but can be noticed when she is wielding magic of some sort. She has these patterns that reflect wind markings that are kind of like a silver that kind of like fade in and out and seem to like pulse throughout her body and goes up to the left side of her face. And she is around 18 years old.
Aura! Oi! Aura! Dog, get your boots moving. Fetch these new cups, will ya? Those ones are filth. Filth! I just scrubbed these not a minute past.
He kind of like passes you towards these kind of like wooden ale mugs as he pushes them over towards you.
On an H.
Grab onto it and you bring it back over towards the table and kind of just throw it over on the side as you grab what looks like a small bottle of some kind of stuff, just pouring it in both of the glasses in front of both the Reese and Kieran.
Oh, no, I do not need any.
What do you think this is, Reese? They're for me. A gnome's gotta do what a gnome's gotta do. Now, Lass.
You concern me.
Lass.
Lyra. Okay.
Is this the strongest
Pardon
drink
him.
you got?
I don't drink, so I'm gonna say yes.
That was reassuring.
If you say so.
I feel like it would knock me on my feet.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean,
I can see that from a mile away. You got lightweight written all over your face.
I would estimate rather lightweight, yes.
sure, if whatever that means, but sure. You can drink them and you can tell me what you feel and
I'm way ahead of you.
As I take the two drinks and I put down one after another.
Not only tasting the like spit that was kind of left inside, you can there's like a little bitter taste to it, but at the same time, it's decently strong. It seems to be like a decently strong like ale / whiskey combo.
Tastes like it's quite a interesting brew. I think I taste a little bit of saliva.
It's almost like a burning taste.
oh yes, that. They say that it adds flavor. It's what we're known for here. Enjoy. And then I run away.
I think you're known for something else. This is diseased.
I'm like a broken down man.
I like put it down and I'll take the flask out of my suit pocket.
God damn it.
That does seem very unsanitary.
You didn't touch this, Reese, did you?
No?
Thank you.
Why would I?
Something in that whiskey. Ale that I just got is fucking... I've known you for a long time, buddy, and I know
You have known me long enough.
that when I do stupid shit, that you're pretty damn good at stopping me.
So you guys finish up as you kind of like are downing your own drink from your own flask. You watch as there's a shift in movement roughly behind you towards like the left corner of those two older gentlemen. They look human, hard to tell. You can see the same palish style skin like yours, but they're roughly like 5 feet tall with the 5 foot, 5'6" area, and they kind of like wander out as now there's only 3 people left within the actual tavern. You two and other individual seems to be sitting at the front half, just slowly drinking something. You came here more for the idea of information. Whether if there's an earnest area where people are making weird devices, or an area where you can get material for the blueprint that you hold in your pocket. Just simple stuff that would kind of get you wanting to start moving and starting to experience what Angar's truly is about compared to Drakir.
And so, sitting at the edge of the bar is one strange fellow, and then the barkeep is also behind the bar.
Correct. And the Lyra, who's kind of just like wandering back and forth.
All right, Reese.
Can I add something too? I'm sorry, guys. So, a thing with Lyra is that when the air around her, because of her mood and stuff like that, it kind of affects the air. It's like, so you would feel like a sensation of like warmth and like.
I don't think Reese receives temperature outside of like a little control. Like he sees in his little HUD.
That's okay, robot man. I was nervous when I gave my introduction, man.
There's no camera here.
They don't get no revenue with that, man. I'm way too freaking high, man. I'm going out of the world, man. Where were we?
You said, hey, okay, Reese.
Oh,
Yes?
thank you. I need a line. Okay, Reese. We came here for a specific reason.
Yes.
It's, we're here to find the material that we need.
I do not think we will.
Sorry, I'm just a little bit tipsy.
Yes.
But I think that guy over there
As I point to H, the barkeep.
might be the guy to talk to.
He,
From my
he,
experience, barkeeps tend to know the most. The people around.
if you say so. My experience is that librarians tend to know a lot.
Alright, yeah, you're right. Gray's a pretty smart fella.
Yes.
And as long as I've known the guy, he's never let me down. Well, he's let me down a few times, but I think that's the guy we want to talk to.
Well, yes. We do not want to go back to Aeolus.
No, not for a long time. I left too much there. I don't plan on going back.
You will need to see your parents' graves at some point, I imagine. The book said it is good for mental health.
Well, if there's one thing, it's not my mental health. But it would be nice to go back and see them. I can't do it anytime soon.
Understood.
Thank you, Reese. You've always been there for me.
Well, I did not venture much into the streets.
Oh, I'm getting emotional now. I can't help it, buddy.
You are a teary drinker.
Yeah, I know. Alright, I'm pulling myself together. Okay. That guy over there.
Yes.
He sounds pretty neat.
As I, hop off my chair and kind of fall to the ground, and I'll stumble my way on over to the barkeep. Climbing right up to... I'm gonna make sure to go right up to the hooded figure, too. I want to sit next to him, because he looks...
Reese is gonna follow him, hop off. One of the floor panels is just gonna crack a little under his weight as he lands and wanders over. Although he doesn't get up on a chair. He just kind of stands next to the stool that Kieran gets on. Head at about ass level.
Gotcha. Yeah, you wander over as you kind of sit down, literally on the left side, as this guy is literally on the last stool on the right side of this count. There's roughly about 7 seats in the front half. You jump up on one of the seats, literally takes 2 hands, and you're full strength to climb onto these stools.
I'm standing on the stool too.
You standing up? Okay.
Yeah.
You're pushing down. You can tell there's not much fabric at all towards these stools. You can kind of feel they're on metal, but it seems enough for you to stand on. Or he just kind of wanders over as he kind of grabs on the edge of the stool as he puts his foot on it, as it kind of just snaps the bottom half of the stool into the floorboards. As he kind of looks down for a second as if nothing happened, he kind of lifted his foot and just kind of walked and stood next to you.
Barkeep, I need another round over here.
You watch as you say that as he.
Not need another one. You left the other ones at the old the old seat.
Yeah, that's the past, alright? This is the future.
Here, guys,
This
I
is
noticed
the-
you moved seats.
This is the present, actually.
He smiles. I want that guy's attention.
Her name is Lyra.
What?
Lyra.
Ooh.
Apologies, he does not understand names.
Oh. Anyways, what?
Alright,
Barkeep.
Anyways,
yeah, that
turn
one.
around,
No.
walk away.
Okay. Just in mass confusion, she just kind of like look at you and just smiles. You see her smile's still there, but it kind of like shrinks a bit, and then she kind of just like turns.
What's with the service around here?
You were not calling her by her name.
I asked for her name.
It was Lyra. She gave it earlier.
No clue what you're saying, Reese.
I know.
Now. Barkeep!
You keep shouting barkeep, and you see as like this guy next to you just is trying to like hide his face, but you can see like you are annoying him a bit, and you see that he's like moving his shoulder in a little bit more towards the center of his chest.
Do I kind of notice that?
Roll insight for me.
Can I as well?
Yeah, if you want.
I got rickrolled. Nat 1.
14.
14. Your sense of emotion is like not there. You're more focused on making sure that this individual doesn't get wasted to the point where you have to drag him out again. 14. Yeah, you can definitely tell that this individual is uncomfortable. You can tell that this person is trying to like hide themselves a little bit more, trying to enjoy themselves as their head keeps turning away. But you can definitely tell there's some kind of like tension as they want to like turn around and either hit you or say something, but at the same time trying to keep their composure.
I'll lean a little closer to him, kind of like tilt just my body over the top of my torso, and I'll nudge him with my shoulder, and I say,
You get the service around here. It's fucking terrible. You ever notice that? How many times do I gotta call his name before he actually, looks in my direction? I mean, Jesus Christ, how long have I been sitting here? At least 10 seconds?
Who's
Kinda fucking-
Jesus?
Yeah, who's Jesus?
What do you mean it's a term? It's a term of,
It's a guy you knew
It's a
in
gnomish
Yolis.
term.
yeah, it's my, it's
You looked up to him. You keep shouting barkeep as you're nudging at this other individual. Do you do anything?
I'm just gonna run as best I can.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
You have this older gnome individual who's standing up on a stool, almost as tall as you, even sitting down. As this individual is like nudging, and you're just trying to like move your body away, just trying to enjoy your drink. But now you are getting annoyed, but at the same time, you don't know if you have the right to get annoyed.
At this time, I now pull out one of my cigars. I'll light it up. Tap, tap, tap. As I kind of blow out a little smoke in those directions.
So, buddy, you wanna puff of this?
How close is it to me?
He's like on top of you at this point, like less than even a foot. He's like 8 inches from your other, your left side of your shoulder.
If you're a non-smoker, now's the time to speak up.
Kiaran,
You mind if I smoke this?
Kiaran, I do not believe that is nice.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. You wanna hit this to make up for it?
Lyra, go ahead and roll an insight for me.
Hello? 7.
7, okay. You look around, it's very quiet, and the only kind of like noise is coming from the front half, and you see this gnome individual is trying to get in towards and get the attention of not only the barkeep, but the man behind and on the side of him. I mean, you can tell that the individual is being annoyed based on like the individual kind of like moving over more, and the barkeep seems like he's purposely trying to ignore what's going on. He's just sitting there. You also know the barkeep has issues with like hearing, but it definitely seems like this individual is a center of attention.
I'll approach H, and I'm gonna be like, "Do you think there's gonna be a bar fight?"
You see, as you say that, he's kind of like looks up, like almost like he was like half asleep.
What bar fight? What nonsense are you babbling about now, huh?
I don't know.
As he looks around and you watch as he rolls up his sleeves, and you see his like very wrinkly hands that have these tattoos and scars. As he looks over, he spits his fists as he walks over towards like the general area.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, I shouted it. He has bad
Hey,
hearing.
look, it's gonna be a fight, man. You ready for this? It's gonna be great. Who's fighting?
I thought you guys were.
Oh, we're fighting! As he pulls out a gun. Who are we fighting?
Kieran, no.
Oh, no gun? Okay.
Oh, wow. It's only Tuesday. This is great.
Are we fighting?
What time is it?
Did I do something wrong? You okay?
You watch as the barkeep kind of walk over.
You got a hankering for a brawl, do ya? Then allow me to be a proper host and toss you out myself, head first into the muck.
He seems like ready to fight.
So we are not looking to brawl.
He says like almost like the form of disappointment kind of form in his face.
But this guy was.
No, you are just bothering.
Yeah, because he said, his words, by the way, this barkeep sucks at service, doesn't know how to serve anyone, and he could take him in one fell swoop.
He hasn't spoken.
True words, true.
He hasn't spoken
already.
a word.
Roll persuasion for me.
16 plus 1.
As you say that, you see as the barkeep like look over and spits down on the ground. And he's like,
Well then, who's it gonna be, eh? This sorry soul right here? Up, off that stool with you. If you've got even a shred of spine left in your coward's back. Or is it all milk and no iron in your blood?
"Go sit there and be quiet."
I don't say that. I'm not doing any action.
Wait, did I say? Barkeep, not him. He's outside.
Well, what's he fucking look like then? Spit it out, lad.
He's like, I don't know, tall, and he's got like kind of darkish skin and hair. You know, he looks like a regular old guy.
You watch as he kind of gets up, as he kind of walks towards the door, as he shouts over,
Mind the counter, Lyra. Do you hear me? I'll not have the place run dry while I'm out hunting.
huffs out towards the door and kind of pushes the door as he shouts out,
Oi! Where are you then? You gutless whelp! Who's the one squealing for a scrap, eh? You! There! You! You've got the look of a man begging for a beating. Come!
All right, Lassie. Now that he's gone, all right. I need some information.
Okay.
All right. Do you know where I can get some good materials around here?
I don't know. H is usually the one that you ask for that.
Oh fuck it! I sent him away, didn't I?
Yes, I thought you were trying
He
to
does
talk
this
to...
all the time. He's kind of old.
How is he going? Is he actually going to beat someone up?
Yeah, yes. And last week, he found an orc man and he jumped him. This guy was just sitting there reading a book. It was so funny. It was the most action I've seen in like a couple of days. But, you know, this is an occurrence with him.
I was just joking.
Oh, he takes things seriously sometimes. He loves to brawl. It's like in his nature.
I could tell. I mean, I was a little intimidated. He's a big guy.
Do you want me to go get him for you?
Yes, please.
Okay, here we go. Gonna brush myself off. He bites sometimes, guys. You know this, right? Okay, let's go.
and you see that not even like 15 feet from the main door, maybe about like 10 feet on the left side, there is just a guy on the ground as this old man is like punching the crap out of him. He's like blood covered in his fists as he kind of like spits in his direction.
That's it? That's all you've got? Come on then, put up a proper fight, since you were so eager for it. Pathetic.
He kind of like throws a rag down and kind of is sitting there with like bruised red knuckles as he walks in.
So I'm gonna sigh. I'm gonna sigh because what the heck? But at the same time, I'm just gonna put on a happy smile. I'm gonna walk up to the guy. I'm gonna pick the guy up and I'm gonna say, "You should come drink at our tavern. It's really fun. Sorry about that. He is actually a really nice guy. Come on, H. I guess they're looking for some information."
Roll persuasion for me.
That guy also lied to you. Persuasion. I got a 16.
16. You see as the guy kind of like confused, oh hell, he's fading in and out As he kind of like opens his eyes as he looks over towards you, and he
cast
seems
Cure-
like he
I'll cast Cure
was
Wounds on
recently
him.
drinking, so he has no clue as he just sees like a very pretty lady. As he kind of like puts his hand out and just,
I'm just he's gonna heal for 8 points, but I cast a Cure Wounds on him so that way he feels
Okay.
a little better.
He did just get his shit kicked in.
First round's on me. I promise. It's the best in the town. I heard it's got spice.
And you see as he
inside.
picks himself up, as he wipes the like blood off of him, like as if he was just kind of like wiping snot or something off of him, not realizing he took the blood off. He wanders and he kind of a little back and forth. It doesn't seem like he's walking very straight after the incident, but you see as he's just smiling, kind of just looking at you as he sits down at like the closest table and he looks over towards you and just smiles.
I'll be right
as he
back with
sits
your
at the
drink.
table. You see as the old man kind of like walk over, staring him down as he looks away back over towards the counter.
Anyways, so these guys have something they want to say to you and ask you.
I look over to the guy who got his ass kicked.
I'm sorry you got your ass kicked. Tough shit.
Alas, he feels no remorse.
He looks over and he's like super confused, but he's just kind of like looks back over towards Lyra and just kind of smiles.
That works.
You see as you kind of like hand it, as he like watches your hand very closely.
Enjoy. Let me know if you need anything. My name is Lyra. And then I run off to go find someone to help.
Bunch of crack jobs they are. Jesus. Reese, you see this?
My ocular functions are nominal. Yes.
Fucking A. Well,
As I look back over to the hooded figure.
I'm gonna get some information some way or another. So I think it's time I start asking some questions. Hey, barkeep!
You see as he kind of sits there, as he's like wiping his knuckles, and you see they're kind of like purple and blue and really red.
First off, you kicked that guy's ass. Good job.
As I put my hand up for a high five.
He just looks at your hand, just wiping his hand off.
I high five my own high five.
So you did good. Now, I got a few questions for you, and I was wondering if you might be able to help me out.
As I take out a singular copper coin, put it on the table, and
I'll make it worth your while.
You see as he kind of like looks at the copper coin, and you see as he looks over towards you.
Oh, you've got questions, do you now? And what might those questions be, Choose your words careful like, or else your blood will be next off my knuckles. So then, what's it you're looking for?
Materials. I'm trying to build a weapon. One this world's never seen. Something the likes of this guy right here,
as I look to the to the hooded figure,
could ever imagine.
I can tell you where to find wood if that's all you're after.
There is a forest, some walk that way.
This guy's gonna be tough cookie. Hey, buddy, you got...
and nudges the hooded figure again.
Hey, buddy, you got a coin? Fucking hey, what? This guy's a fucking mute or something.
I'm gonna go into the back and get like some of our like really good drink, and I'm gonna bring it
Sure,
out to H
okay.
so he can have something to drink.
He's taking my shit. I take out my second copper piece, and I put it down.
What about with this?
You see as he kind of like looks over towards you.
2 copper then. Aye, 2 copper. I'll point you towards some decent timber.
Have you tried saying please? As I put down the cup and walk away.
As he says, you watch Kiaran like physically turn red as he says that. As he says he knows where he can find more wood, and he's just like,
Oh no. It'll cost ye more than that to get me to spill my guts. I've been dealing in whispers and work for 30 fucking years. I ain't giving away me guts for scraps.
Now, how old are you? Like 5, kid. I've been around longer than your fucking shits. I've seen more shit than your grandparents' putty. Now,
as I take out a gold piece.
Oh, a gold piece, is it? Now that speaks proper. Moved on from milk money now, have we? For this, I might just tell you where to find what you're after. If you're lucky.
He looks over towards you, and you say as he looks roughly at the coins.
You come in here, gallivanting, scheming, and you weren't even prepared to deal with an old man.
Yeah, you're right. I am poor. What's it to you?
As he looks at the gold coins, he picks it up. He's bites onto it, throws it, spits at the ground.
Hey, I could have given you a fake one. I chose not to. Alright? I am poor. Alright? But that's not... No, that is my fault. Never mind. I don't know what to say. Yeah. This guy, though, my buddy here, he's got money as I look to the hooded figure.
Okay.
See, I used to be a shop owner just like you. Long time ago. Long time, right, Reese?
Yes, more or less. 70 solar rotations. Years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Very long time. But I learned a lot. And I'll tell you what. Biggest thing I learned is you gotta know the customer's always right. So please.
You fought with the customers on several occasions.
If we don't talk about that, Reese, that's besides the point. Please. I'm poor, and I'm begging you.
Just looking at you, I can tell. You're weak. You don't fight. You ain't got the guts for it.
He sits there and looks at your nose for a while. And then he kind of looks at the base end of your hand. And you see as he looks over towards you.
Fine then. I'll do you kind, seeing as I'm feeling kind. What's your hunt?
Something extremely durable. I mean, incomprehensible amounts of... Well, I'd say magic, but it's more... science. This... well, substance. This powder. It creates a blast. Devastating. I know. Sounds wonderful, magical, maybe. But it's not. Science. But I need a material that can handle an explosive charge that's, well, let's say, 400 kilonewtons. Yeah, a lot of damage. You've no fucking clue what I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. I just really need a durable material.
I might have a place for you. When you step out me front door, take a right. Keep straight for 10, or however long it takes your stubby legs. You'll come up upon a path, shaped like a U, just for the farms. Follow it down to the end. There's folks there selling all sorts of materials. They'll have banners. Can't miss it, unless you're blind.
As you kind of look at him, you watch Lyra kind of pure looks like a medium-sized glass bottle as she passes it off towards H. As H kind of looks over towards her.
Thanks, sweets. Needed that.
It's mine.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's his.
I asked for another drink.
Oh, yeah. I'll go pour him an ale and bring him an ale.
It was like 15 minutes ago.
Here you go.
Service.
To be fair, since then, you have instigated a fight between the bartender and a random person.
So you're saying I should pay them?
Yes, I think.
And not just run away like... usually do.
Have you not been paying on the tab?
No, why do you think we keep going to different bars?
I had not considered.
Alright. How much do I owe?
So roughly a thing of ale, at least the ones that you guys sell. They're decently cheap. They're roughly
9
2
gold
silver
pieces.
6
a
silver.
drink.
6
Sorry,
silver.
silver pieces. I had 3 drinks. Oh yeah, 2. You said 2, not 3? Okay, yeah. My math is bad.
6 silver.
2 times 3, Corey.
6.
I wasn't listening.
6 silver. I'll pull out
As
6.
soon as I heard him start to say, well, this costs this, and I was like, I'm done.
I'll pull out 6 silver.
Clocked
Oh,
out.
I'm clocked out.
Here you go. 1,
You're salaried. I actually don't.
2, 3, 4, 5. Reese, you got a silver?
Fine. He's like reaches into his pouch and sticks his arm down. Like it is, fanny pack size. He like sticks his arm down to almost his like halfway up his upper arm, and pulls out a single silver piece and hands it to Kieran.
Thank you. 6 silver pieces.
Obviously, your fascination of the money ever since you were young, but the main thing is you kind of like look at him almost like eye to eye, almost as in you want like something extra.
Oh, look at you. What, like a tip?
What's a tip?
She's playing dumb.
It is generally the very end of a sharp thing in my experience.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
You want some gratuity.
Do you want to finish your drink?
He looks dumbfounded as he looks over to the hooded figure. Where the fuck are we?
I'm gonna like start like reaching to
What's in
grab
the
the drink
drinks?
away from him.
No, don't take my booze. I paid for this.
No, you paid for the liquor inside of the cup, not for the cup usage.
It's not empty.
I hold my hand out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but-
Reese reaches back into his bag, comes up with a single copper piece and puts it in your hand.
Thank you. And then I walk away.
I'm so confused.
I wink at H because he taught me well.
You see as he like after downing this drink, as he throws him on the ground, as he just smashes the bottle, as he looks over towards you, like winks back, and kind of like goes back over towards the side.
All right, Reese. I think we should go check this shop out. I don't know what's going on in this building, but I'm not sure if I like it.
The conversation has been pleasant with her. Your other barmaid here does not seem to be very talkative.
Yeah, he's been a little quiet. I mean, I took you here for a reason, and you fucking ignored me. All right, bye, buddy.
As I hop off the stool and I look over to the barkeep, I say, "Barkeep!" And I point over to the guy who's still drunk.
He's still talking shit about you, I hope you know.
He is not.
And then I'll walk out.
He's not H.
Uh,
He's just trying to start things.
Reese just like stays for a second after Kieran walks off and like pokes the dude sitting at the bar. Sorry about him, and then walks off.
Surely. After paying off the end of the drinks, you down the last drink before you leave. Okay, you just kind of like quickly down it as you see as the individual kind of like looks in your general direction after you were kind of leaving. You kind of see as like kind of situates back in towards his position on the counter. As you kind of start like walking out towards the main door, do you want to go check out that area he was talking about?
I'm just following Kieran.
You guys see as the rain has finally died out, there's a few puddles that are everywhere. There are carts that are kind of going back and forth at this point. Decently busy district. When the Kingdom of Ingar, so you guys start steering off towards the right side, what he was saying, you can kind of see that it kind of starts curving in almost like a U as you move maybe about, it seems like 10 minutes of a walk down this kind of raggedy stone pathway. You guys follow it through and you see what looks like a banner, like something is being sold. As you rush over, you see stuff that are stacked on top of each other for you.
Kieran, I'm telling you, there is no material that can hold 10 petapascals.
Respectfully disagree. I might not know what it is. I might not have heard of it. I might not have studied it. I might not have found any information about it. There might not be any information about it, but I swear to God, it's out there somewhere. And I will find it.
No.
At the very least, I just need something that I can build this with as I tap
The pocket that my plan is in.
I could help you if I knew what it is.
It's a work in progress. Alright?
That much is clear.
Besides the point, we just need something durable.
Reese and Kieran, as you look around and you look at the store in front of you, you don't hear a single hammer, a forge, or even the distant ring of metal. And yet, looking at this store, you decide to still walk in. Immediately, the air changes the moment you cross the threshold. Thick, heavy. The scent hits you first. Fresh sap, sharp and clinging, filling your lungs with every breath. It's not the smell of steel or fire, though. It's wood. You walk further in, eyes scanning the space. Stacks upon stacks of cut timber surround you. Freshly split logs, roughly planks, tools meant for cutting, not crafting. And the longer you look, the clearer it becomes. This isn't a blacksmith. It never was. Kieran, your jaw tightens. That slow, creeping realization settles in. Something hotter and sharper. You were sent here on purpose. No words are needed. You look towards Reese, you turn, and you leave. The walk back is faster this time, heavier. Each step carrying a bit more intent than the last. By the time the crooked eve comes back into view, whatever patience you had left is gone. Door swings open, and you are ready. Ready to tear into H, ready to demand answers. But the words never come. Because something is different. At the counter stands a woman, young, composed, striking. Black hair falls clean against a deep red dress, lined with dark fur at the collar, the sleeves, and the hem. It frames her, not for warmth, but for presence. You see two soldiers stand near her, not moving, not speaking, but watching everything. H stands across from her, and for once he isn't in control of the room. You catch pieces of the conversation, just fragments. Something about a job, a posting, something being taken to the guild. It doesn't interest you, though. Not at first. You turn, already half gone, until you hear the words 2 to 5 platinum. You stop. And just like that, you turn back. Now you're listening. You step forward, intent on speaking, on inserting yourself into whatever this is. But the soldiers move before you get the chance. A subtle shift, a step forward, enough to block you without ever raising a weapon. And then H looks at you, just for a moment. But it's enough. You know that look. Almost seems like he's saying, not now. The woman doesn't acknowledge you, doesn't question the interruption, simply turns and leaves. Like the conversation was already finished. Like you were never part of it. Silence lingers for only a breath before H's voice cuts through. You hear him shout, "Out! I'm closing!" No explanation, no apology, just an end. You glance to Reese and Reese to you, and that's all it takes for both of you to leave and head towards the main guild building known as the Hearthbound. As you are leaving, Kramer, lingering inside your room, you hear a lot of movement. You hear a different tone, an urgency, and voices below you. You understand that there seems to be some kind of job, some kind of reward. But knowing this, it's a chance for you. For someone carrying debt, that's all it takes. He rises and follows. Back below, Lyra remains watching, listening, thinking. H stops her before she can fade into the background. Hey, Lyra, this is something you should experience. There's something different in his voice now. Less edge, more intent. He mentioned something about it being good money. Easy money. Whether that's the truth or just another version of it is hard to say. But the choice is made. Lyra, you gather your things, whether if it's equipment, clothing, or other essentials you had back in your room. As you step out, and just like that, you watch the separate paths begin to converge, drawn by the same promise, the same reward, the same unknown waiting ahead. And whether you realize it or not, this is where things begin to change for all of you. One by one, you arrive. And the moment the Hearthbound Guild comes into view, it's clear. This is no ordinary hall. What once stood as an old cathedral has been reborn, restored, refined, elevated into something far greater than its original purpose. You step inside, and space opens around you. The ceiling stretched high above, easily 20 feet or more, drawing your eyes upward to grand glass chandeliers that hang like captured starlight. Sunlight pours through panes set into the roofing itself, casting bright, natural light across everything below. White and black tones define the space, clean, bold, and deliberate. Marble and polished stone reflecting both wealth and intention. To your left, a pristine marble counter, smooth and untouched, with a fully stocked bar behind. In front, round tables set neatly arranged, each with 4 chairs, not crowded, not chaotic, organized, inviting. And just beyond that, a wall covered in papers, layered and overlapping, constantly shifting requests, jobs, opportunities. A living board of risk and reward. To your right, a quieter space, medium-sized library lined with shelves and scattered desks. Sections divided by partial walls, offering privacy for those who deal in quieter work or more delicate matters. And at the center of it all, a grand counter, white and gold, shaped in a wide semicircle, acting as the beating heart of the guild itself. This is where names are written, contracts are taken, and rewards are given, where decisions become consequences. You are not alone. The guild is alive. Crowds move in every direction. Adventurers, mercenaries, hopefuls, veterans. Voices overlap. Boots echo. Papers shuffle. Opportunity is in motion. Kieran, Reese, you move first. Without having hesitation, you approach the central counter. Names are exchanged. A ledger is placed before you. You sign. Simple as that. One choice made real in ink. Kramer arrives not long after. He takes the space, but not for long. His focus is already set. The same counter, the same ledger, the same decision. He signs. And then, Lyra, you step forward. But before you reach the counter, a familiar voice cuts through the noise. Lyra! You turn, and there she is, Mirabelle. Bright red hair, just as you remember. A warmth in her expression that stands in contrast to the constant motion around her. Recognition hits instantly, and so does a smile. It's been time, too much time. There's no distance in the moment. She moves closer, already speaking quick, efficient, but genuine. She tells you what you need to know. The Ashen Ossuary, aka the Forest of Bones. A newly discovered dungeon. Relics, information, anything of value tied to the name Valethor. The reward? You already know, but hearing it again solidifies it. And then she adds one more thing. There's no time. This isn't a job you sit on. It's one you chase. The moment passes as quickly as it came. A quick exchange, a shared understanding, and then back to the counter, back to the ledger. Lyra, you sign. The ink settles into the page. The first page. 4 names, fresh, binding. For just a moment, nothing changes. The guild continues as it was. Voices overlapping, boots echoing, deals being made in corners and across tables. Until Maribel moves. She steps away from the central counter, her pace quick but deliberate. Weaving through the crowd with purpose, there's no hesitation in her stride, only certainty. She heads towards the mission boards along the left wall, a space already crowded with layers of requests and agent contracts. Without ceremony, she begins pulling them down, one after another. Not carefully, not gently, clearing space. Adventurers nearby glance over confused at first, then curious, then attentive. Because this isn't normal. This isn't routine. Within seconds, a section of the board stands empty, clean, waiting. Maribel reaches into her satchel and withdraws a single large sheet of parchment. Fresh, uncreased, important. She presses it firmly against the board, secures it, and at the bottom left a mark, the guild stamp, bold, official, unignorable. A symbol that carries weight, the kind that doesn't get ignored. She turns and raises her voice. Quiet! It cuts clean through the noise. Not shouted wildly, but carried with authority that demands attention. And slowly, the guild obeys. Voices die down, movement stills. Eyes turn, all of them towards her. The Hearthbound Guild has received a priority contract. A pause. Let it settle. The ashen ossuary. Ripple moves through the room. The forest of bones. Now they are listening. Fully. Commissioned by House Veilthorn, recovery of relics, information, and any assets of value tied to the site. Another pause. Then, the reward 2 to 5 platinum per individual. Compensation increases based on what is returned. Silence. For half a heartbeat, then the room erupts. Movement explodes across the guild floor. Adventurers surge towards the board, crowding, reading, confirming, shouting at one another. Names are called out. Teams form mid-step, decisions made in seconds. And just as quickly, the flow shifts from the board to the counter. A rush pressing forward, voices rising again, this time sharper, more urgent. Because now it's real, now it's limited, and now it can be missed. But you guys, you were already ahead of it. Your names already sit in the ledger, locked in before the storm even began. Luck or instinct, either way, it's yours. As the crowd surges, Lyra, you find yourself just slightly removed from it, not pushed in, not lost in it. In that brief space, you notice something. Above the bar to your left, set into the upper level of the guild, a balcony. And standing there, an older woman. Her presence different, not loud but demanding, but undeniable. Her armor is worn, old, marked by time and use. Scars traced across what little skin is visible. Each one earned, not hidden. She isn't watching the crowd. She's watching you. Direct, unblinking, measured. For a moment, it's unclear what she sees, what she's deciding. Then you lift a hand, a small gesture, and a wave. There's a pause. Just long enough to matter. And then, the woman's expression softens. Just slightly. She raises her own hand and returns it. A small smile follows. Faint, but real. And just like that, the moment passes. The noise rushes back in. From the counter, Maribel's voice cuts through once more. If you signed, carriages and horses are provided. Head outside, they're waiting. That's all the guild needs. Movement shifts again, this time towards the doors. Adventurers peel away from the counter, urgency now pointed outwards instead of inwards. Boots thunder across stone. Conversations continue mid-stride. The rush has direction now. And so do you. You all step outside where the carriages are waiting. Horses restless, drivers calling out the next phase already in motion. Together, you move to a single carriage. No debate, no hesitation, just action. You climb aboard, one after another. The cloth is covered, the back half, and the door is shut. The driver then calls out as you're all seated, and the wheels begin to turn. What seems maybe about a couple of hours have passed on this 7 to 8 hour long travel. Some of you feel restless, as Kieran, when you look around, just right across from you, from sitting in the right seat, looking over towards the left, you see two young elven women as they kind of hide their faces. But you also notice on the far left side, almost on the edge, right before the door of the carriage, there is a large dragonborn. Black scales, black dripped cloth, robe, dull red eyes, and still as a stone. You kind of sit decently close enough to where you can focus more on the finer details. Seeing the more darker, long, sharp nails, the sharp teeth that linger just underneath his lips. The small, kind of faint ears that are showing on the side. You decide to ask for this individual's name. As you do, you don't get a response. But you pick, and you pick, and you pick. The Dragonborn gives up. And you hear the word and the name, Darrow.
Alright. One more time.
D
D
A
A
R
R
O
O
W
W
Darrow.
Dobby. God, nice to meet you, Dobby. I'll stick my
Here,
hand out
here,
for
do
you.
me a favor.
Yeah.
Take this gold piece and leave me alone.
Holy shit, Phil, but he strikes a good bargain. You know, if you want me to shut the fuck up, you could do the same. Take the gold. That's nice meeting you. Here, shake my hand.
The many less,
I grab on your finger. Nice to meet you, buddy. I'm Kian. Nice to meet you, Dobby. Thank you. Now shut the fuck up. I'll walk back over to Reese. Reese, I just got a gold coin and all I had to do was be quiet. Stop talking to a guy. Talk about a good business.
That's nice.
As he continues to talk.
It's just good business.
I look at the other guy who was bothering and I go, best damn one piece of gold I've ever spent.
I just nod my head and
Sure thing. After briefly talking, what seems roughly about like a max of like 7 to 8 hours worth of travel, you guys are parked on the side as the horse stops and the wagon's wheels finally come to a close as you watch as the back half open up as what seems like the two females kind of jump out first. As the first thing you see as you guys all kind of start crawling out is these massive archways of these giant bones. You see a field maybe about 15, 16 acres just full of bones and open fields with some jagged down and broken trees. And you see a large dragon head in the far back half of these large bones and some that are smaller and wider and thinner.
Well, this place isn't ominous.
Yeah,
This looks
it is
fun.
ominous. Oh yes. Reese like presents the scarf.
Oh, this is so cute. What does it look like?
The scarf. It is mostly like brownish because like brownish white because that is the cheapest yarn that you can get. But there's like a couple little bits of blue that are like that he like later on like finished making the scarf and then he like took this blue and then threaded it throughout the scarf in little patterns. Somewhat similar to the little swirls of white that you've got going on.
Thank you.
That's a cute scarf.
I like this so much. And then I'm gonna wrap it around my neck like a scarf is supposed to be, and I'm gonna happily wear this.
A little smile appears on Reese's face.
Sure thing, yeah. I mean, as soon as you all hop off and you look at this, Lyra, you feel that the wind itself very dark, very ominous, and it seems very unsettled.
Ooh. There is some sad things in here, guys.
I mean, yeah, the place is riddled with bones.
It is
It
called
kind
the
of feels
Forest
like
of
that
Bones.
guy. Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to point you out there. I'm Lyra. You don't need to say anything. It's okay. I get it.
Are
The
you
dark
trying
and
to say that
mysterious
he's,
kind.
boned?
Oh no, he is definitely bigger than a bone.
Reese Reese's little spritzer hand comes back out and he sprays Kieran for the bad pun. Just psst,
Yeah, I got
Help it,
you.
I can't help it. It's in my genes.
All right, you
Do
guys.
that, you see a faint smile for half a second appear on Darrow's face, then just dwindle.
You guys are kind of wandering now, as it seems like the other groups are kind of now jumping out of their carriages, all kind of just roaming around the main fields. What do you guys do? You guys just follow the other groups that seem like they're heading towards the general location of where this dungeon is.
Can I stop you guys for a second and be like, can we make a small plan, like a contingency, just in case?
Like almost like a small holographic kind of map form, as it shows you that from where you are as the red dot, there is what looks like a kind of like a blue flashing, and it seems maybe about 120 yards from where you kind of stand, and it seems like it's stationed over what looks like this giant ancient dragon skull, like an open jaw, and the mouth kind of open.
Oh man, that's not ominous at all. Cool. So I'm gonna look at the Dragonborn real quick, Darrow, and I'm gonna point and say, well, it looks like we have to go this way.
As you guys are walking, you hear just a bunch of commotion. Not so much, well, I guess the other groups are talking and others are running around trying to figure out where this dungeon is, but others are also kind of picking at some of the bones. As you do, both of you go ahead and roll Arcana for me.
Me and him?
Yep.
I gotta roll Arcana? I don't have any Arcana. I'm dumb as shit.
That don't mean
16.
anything.
16.
Everybody has a sense of arcana or knowledge. Arcana's the knowledge.
Hold on, give me a second. Let me see what the roll says.
Someone say they needed an Arcana because I'm the guy.
Yeah, no.
Would you roll?
Wait, hold on. I gotta double check. I think it's even less than that. Oh boy.
Do you have a minus?
What's your intellect?
Okay, no, we're good. 2.
Would you roll a nat one?
So got a 2. No,
You are kind of just going over there, picking up the dirt and kind of looking around at the space to see if anyone's been here recently. You look at it differently. Instead of touching the actual physical stuff, you just look at it more towards the magical, or at least within the open space, trying to comprehend if there's anything lingering. You feel a shift of magic, as if it just kind of drops for a second, and then you feel as almost it comes back, but much rapid. As if something kind of just appeared and then disappeared and then reformed faster. And you felt it almost appear maybe about several times.
Do I see any correlation of people moving stuff around in the magic surgery like that, or
No, not with that roll. You felt as if something kind of just appeared, reappeared, appeared, reappeared.
I'll inform you, be careful, the magic isn't what it should be. It's acting weird. Surging places you wouldn't think.
Doesn't really feel stable in a sense.
Yeah.
So just be careful and be on the lookout. Got it.
Alright. As you guys are wandering towards this giant mouth, you guys who are lingering behind, go ahead and roll perception for me. Your past perception will not catch you, unfortunately.
3.
12!
Oh, there you go. Above 10, there you go.
A roll above 5.
24.
Alright, so you're going to be the only person that notices it. You're wandering around. You faintly see these two dark individuals. You don't, because you're just trying to talk everyone's head off. while also looking at like the vast amount of bones and materials you're thinking about taking. And Reese is just sitting there, like you're like the kid on like a pole wanting to get back into a store kind of thing, and you see what looks like a parent kind of pulling you off the pole. It's kind of like what Reese is dealing with at this point. You, on the other hand, when you look around, you notice that it got quiet very fast. You see that what looked like a crowd of like 60 has dispersed to what looks like 7 people.
Oh. Like, does it seem like they disappeared, or?
In the sense, you're not sure. They either could have wandered off, but it got quiet way too fast. As you look around, you don't really see many people walking around besides the 2 females that were with you guys and the 2 that are lingering in the front. And then like 3 other individuals that came by horse that are on the far left side next to a couple large archways, which are ribs of a dragon.
So I will then look at Kieran and Reese and say, guys?
Yes?
It got really quiet really fast.
Yes,
that
audio
tends to
receptors are
happen
down.
when people walk away from one another.
No, like kind of creepy fast.
We're surrounded by bones.
Okay, so
Background audio receptors are down.
I feel as though like maybe we should just keep a lookout, stay close together, maybe meet up with the other few people and see if they want to join in with us.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I do agree with that.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I'm
I
amenable.
do get a little bit of a bad juju vibe from this area.
I guess I'll walk up to the other females, introduce myself. Hi, I'm Lyra. Are you guys going in?
You see as they both kind of like look at you, and they seem very close to the point where they're holding hands as they're walking. You see as one of them kind of like look over towards you and kind of like smirk, and then kind of like look away as she kind of like pushes the other one over in the other direction on the left.
All right.
Well, they just told you to fuck yourself.
It's okay. It's okay. People are sometimes not very chatty. So then I'll walk over to the people on the horses, and I'll be like, "Hi, are you guys here to come in to the place to find the dungeon? Do you guys want to join our little group? The more the merrier."
As you kind of like are wandering over towards them, they're about like 100 feet out from where you are, like these large archways. As you shout over towards them, you see as they kind of like roughly look in your direction, and you see that for a split second, like one person confused, and they're kind of like looking around, almost as if in the sense he doesn't see you. As you faintly see like one of them kind of like look over towards the other one, kind of like smile, as they are like sitting there like chipping the bone in front of you.
Can I turn around and look to see if I see the Dragonborn, the hooded guy, Kieran, and Reese?
Yeah, you look behind and you see that these 2 are now kind of climbing over the teeth, the bottom jawline of this giant dragon skull, as they're maybe about like 200 feet behind, kind of just wandering around.
Reese has walked up behind you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I also.
Okay, so then,
follow.
they're
She said,
they're
stay
within
close.
your area.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You told us to follow.
Stay close, guys. Turns
Wanders
and walks away.
Is that
Let's split up, gang!
Is that those 2 up there on top of the?
Yup.
Those are teeth.
Those.
Huh.
It doesn't seem
Those are
like
big
people
teeth.
really kind of hear. Anyways,
People generally don't like bones,
Oi.
is my observation.
Dobby!
That's
No.
even Dobby a sock.
It looks like they can't hear us from down there. We should probably get up there and start.
so I feel like we're trying to get into this place.
Yes.
Does this look like an entrance?
Yeah.
Did they give us a map?
No.
No, you don't have a physical map.
I'm going to.
Hey, they look like they're pretty confident in what they're doing. I'll
Can
tell you
I
what.
go to the entrance, the fangs, right? Can I roll like some sort of investigation to like see if I see anything that stands out?
If you want to go around like hands everything, if not, if you're just looking around, it's just perception. Like if you want to go around and start touching the teeth, the ground, or licking the dirt.
Okay, so I kinda It got quiet really fast, and that concerns me. The people on the horses that seem confused, that concerns me. I feel like there's something wonky going on here. So I do want to go over to the teeth. I'll roll a perception first. If I don't get anything from looking, then maybe I'll try an arcana.
As we get up
Old.
to the
Yeah, if you
I'll
want to,
help-
yeah. Roll a perception.
I'll help her by rolling an arcana.
Sure.
I got a 15 plus 5 for perception.
23 for arcana.
You guys, as you guys wander over, you finally see within this giant dragon skull, or ancient dragon skull. You see that its fangs are taller than watchtowers, the eye sockets forming natural balconies. You see some kind of stone door, carved with interlocking draconic sigils and circular depression in the center. You finally see the design of what looks like these kind of like two dragons that are kind of curled, almost in like a circle. One splitting up towards the top and the other on the bottom, almost like an S. You see in the middle of this some kind of cube in the center of it. And you see these two large doors that are split. You see what looks like almost like the idea of bone, almost as if this creature swallowed this door. You don't see any kind of cracks in the top half or on the bottom half. You don't see any decent footprints. Nothing that seems out of the ordinary in the senses of people who have been here before. With your perception, you kind of like crawl over the edge of the teeth and you see the same thing. You just see the vast amount of dragon bodies. The head that stands out being one of the biggest ones. This giant stone door. Magic-wise, you feel what Dara felt. This fluctuation, this unstable magic that keeps appearing and disappearing and reappearing and disappearing. As if bubbles, in the sense, are being popped. And then some are being blown back. Some that are larger, some that are smaller. But when you look more towards this door, you feel as if the space itself is the only stable area. But there seems to be something lingering behind, almost as if something is kind of like slowly oozing out on the sides, and the sides of the door and the center of the door. Something very strong and draconic sense.
So there's the door.
Yeah, that door gives
Noticed
me
it.
the fucking heebie-jeebies.
I feel like that's...
And the GB-heebies.
Is it weird to say that the door seems a little too obvious?
Well, let me tell you something. The magic around here is wishy-washy. It's in flux, which means it's kind of coming and going and coming and going. I feel
Like breathing?
almost, in a sense, you could call it breathing, but it's more like sporadic. It's like pop, 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 like bubbles. And then there's that door. That door is oozing. It's palpitating. Draconic energy.
Well, we can always look at the door and make a decision whether or not it's like safe to open.
Now
or...
we should just open it.
Can I arcana the door itself?
Yeah, you're right.
I think whatever's in there is probably what we're looking for.
19.
19. As you kind of walk over where you guys are finally at the door, first thing you guys see, especially you as you walk over, is on the bottom half of the skull there is what looks like some kind of stone has been chiseled, or it could be bone. It looks more like bone, I should say, and it's chiseled with these different sigils. It seems to be some kind of like semicircle from the front end to the door, and then kind of wraps around like the bottom half, or like where the tongue would be of this creature. Arcana sense, as you look at this door, you feel very unnerving in the sense. You feel strong draconic. You feel very strong radiant. You feel very strong divine. You feel very strong necrotic.
I swear.
You feel the essence of different forms of magic kind of congealed into one that are kind of mixing back and forth as if a wave, and people are dumping different solutions into this water. Imagining some kind of river and stream going down to one giant lake, but each time there's a step down between the creeks, you feel as if something is added, but it's never one solid magic. And you feel confined when you look at it.
Reese walks through the door, raises his hand for a second, and a bunch of little beams just shoot out of his face, start
Whoa.
scanning it. And
He's interesting, ain't he?
takes a step back.
What do you got, Reese?
There is a sense of divinity, but also necrosis.
That's funny. I got draconic.
Draconic too, yes.
You also feel a sense of shock come to you
Shock?
for a second. You feel as like the center of your chest kind of just was like as if something just activated, as it seems like something in the center is spinning, as you feel that you have a lot more movement than normal.
Reese like takes like a step back for a second
Reese,
and like shakes his head.
are you okay, buddy?
I feel fast.
Say that again.
I feel fast.
Huh.
Yes. But yes, it
You look limber.
I will say, as you are looking and just feel this energy, you feel something kind of just appear in your mind for a second as you hear the words Eidolon Iteration 9.
Eidolon?
Eidolon Iteration 9.
Eidolon
As if
Iter-
someone has just spoken this. And for a second, as you kind of like look back, you see the door and everybody around you.
We don't want to put that. It's back here.
I wanna.
Eidolon
Eidolon Iteration.
Oh.
Iteration.
I know how to spell iteration. EID. It's Eidolon.
Eidolon.
OLON.
Can I roll investigation on the door?
And then the 9 is like the IX, like the Roman. Or Greek numbers, whatever it is.
It's Roman numerals.
It is Roman? Okay, that's
Yeah.
I wanted to roll investigation on the door.
Sure. You two are there first. What do you guys want to do while
I'm
he
gonna
does
try
that?
to just open the door.
Roll strength for me.
Hold.
He can try to.
Hold.
18.
Okay.
I'll roll
18.
that one, so.
Okay. As you are looking at the door, you watch as this individual you just met with glowing eyes kind of go over and grab onto the edge of the door as he kind of like pulls on it, like full strength, and nothing.
It's a push door.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
buddy,
push.
did you try pushing?
We'll push the door. Not 20.
It's literally.
You like you go over on the side after like trying to grab it. You kind of start pushing it, and you see as it kind of like starts slowly opening. And as it does, you feel as like a whiff of like just like a whole source of magic just like plow you in the face. And give me a second.
Reese
I haven't
takes
been
it.
plowed so hard since the 80s.
Reese takes just like a few steps back.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I was gonna like pull you guys back
I just
when that
died.
happened, like kind of.
It's like the coke idea.
It is like a polluted river.
It's like, oh.
Oh, you take 74 psychic damage. As soon as you open it up, you watch is like almost like a blast. Like you fall into the back as the door closes.
I think that just instantly kills him, right?
As you feel as your body almost like shifting itself as if weaves like appear in your body, almost like puppet strings for a second. As you open your eyes, before you even like physically push it, as everyone else is looking at you confused.
You alright there, Darrow?
So I've already done it, or?
It was more of an illusion. Like the sense of danger, like just hits you in the sense of like you just like had foresight as to what might just happen.
Oh, that's pretty.
Dobby.
So you managed to open the door, but there seemed to be something that either didn't allow you through or something too strong for you to be able to deal with.
This door feels like a polluted river.
Don't open it. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Well, you didn't open
Well,
it either.
you're the one with your hands on it. You're the one that's like opening it.
Yes, you were attempting to open it.
So, like, why?
Whatever. There's danger behind this door.
There's danger behind
Well,
any door.
Yes, we're aware of
Technically.
that.
If you try to force this door open, I can tell you that the outcome is not extraordinary.
If
What
I-
do you have, like
Door, would you
foresight or
please
something?
open? I'm not gonna force it.
You don't have to trust me. You can.
No,
don't believe
I get
me.
you, Dobby. It
Push
feels
the
like
door open, see what happens. I don't fucking care.
no.
Pardon.
Trust me.
Pardon. No mean to assume, but would you speak Draconic?
I might speak a few.
But there's words on the door.
What do they say, lizard?
Well,
Roll intelligence. It's like an ancient draconic. 12.
Can I try to assist him?
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
Since I also do
I
know
have-
Draconic.
I have no modifiers for intelligence.
You know Draconic?
I'm curious.
I don't think this
Whenever
would...
I do like the Sage background and I get the extra
Sidebarring
languages,
here,
I always for
out
some
of
reason choose
curiosity.
Celestial.
Not
and
because of the
Draconic.
situation, but
Just 'cause-
the situation did make me realize it.
It always tends to come
Would
out.
arts have taught me anything?
Also, I'm 369 years and an intellectual. I think I know a few
Treasuring
languages.
sticks would be the
Yeah, I know.
biggest
I
one.
wouldn't have clicked for Retha,
Like-
I don't think.
Mainly
Because you wouldn't have,
Like
have had a reason to
languages,
speak
just
Draconic.
Draconic.
Because I know he
feel
was a
that's why I feel
Dragonborn, so I
Draconic would
figured
sound like
maybe.
very-
Oh, you're talking about
Arts,
no,
yeah.
he wouldn't
like
really teach
orcish.
Very...
He
that'd
left a
be
lot of it to
orcish.
himself.
Huh?
Okay.
No, that'd be
Well,
orcish.
I should add.
I'm
my
thinking more,
languages. I should
like-
add.
I think Skyrim did.
Yeah, I was gonna say like foos.
Foos. They are very breathy words. But 17 plus 4 for 21.
Okay, gotcha.
I come up and I pat him on the back. It's okay. Maybe I'll show you something a little later on. Let me
I
take a
speak
look.
it, but this seems like an ancient.
Oh, it's very old. As I
look at it. I pull out a monocle. A little bit of a rough one. And I'll take the monocle and I'll start looking at it.
He can be a little.
When you look at it, you only see the words "people," but when you look at it a little bit more, it's hard to kind of get it exact, as it's not really kept well in shape or time. However, you get an idea that it mentions something about when enough people pass through, but then it's very hard to tell the rest.
It said something about needing enough people to pass through this door, or at least pass through something. I'm not entirely sure as to what it means. The rest of it's not your fault, Dobby. It's very poorly kept.
You have the sense that with your intelligence that based on the circle, that it could be just corresponding more towards a circle if it seems like the door itself cannot be opened.
How many? Are there any like numerical signifiers on the door?
No. Nothing
No.
you can see.
And you said one more time. What was it that you said there?
And when enough people pass through, and then it kind of just there's too much. It's cracked too much to even read the rest.
So kind of what I get is that we need more in order to kind of solve this door, so to say.
In the sense, there are still people that aren't within the actual circle part, which is in front of the door. And the circle only expands maybe about 11, maybe 12 feet out from the actual door itself, and then kind of just rings around.
What if we all stand in the circle?
Yeah, I was about to.
I looked at everyone. Hey, everyone, you want to try and help me out for a second? I think I got an idea.
Is it just stand in the circle?
Yeah, it's to stand in the fucking cycle.
Before, may I ask, would you two consider yourselves frontline fighters?
I know magic. I want to consider myself a frontline fighter.
Fair enough. You?
Yeah,
What about you?
for the most part.
Okay,
What
understood.
weapons do you each wield?
Oh, we're just trying to make sure we know what we have, just in case. What skills go best where?
I mean, I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Well, that and Reese reaches into one of his pockets and pulls out a long just piece of cloth. Looks almost like a bandage.
Okay. Sure thing.
She's kinda a healer, kinda a fighter,
Just say paladin.
mainly a something.
I have,
I don't know.
Just say
Easy.
paladin.
I have some
paladin.
healing, not much, but some.
Right. So you're
Okay.
also a paladin.
No.
All right. Well, in that case, Reese takes the cloth, wraps it around his arm and pulls it tight as it crumbles. And I'm gonna cast aid on Kieran, the hooded figure, and Lyra. So you all just get 5 extra hit points
Well, thanks.
He's
Alright.
also kind
for the
of
next
a
8
healer.
hours.
You guys all walk into the circle.
You said 5?
5, yes, 5 temporary hit points for the next hour.
I think
Thank
before we
you.
walk into the circle, we kind of, or at least I'm
Well, the
trying
next
to get
8
everyone
hours.
to tell
Okay.
as to what they're best at.
I almost said hour.
Kind of get each other's classes.
Yeah.
So I look to you.
He's a healer, he's also a fighter, and he's a bard. He sings pretty well, I'll tell you what. She's a paladin. She don't look like a paladin, I mean, she got the armor.
Sorta.
Sorta, but she's a paladin. So they say. I don't know what he is. Filbert. Filbert, if we're gonna be
My
honest.
name
I
is
kind
not-
of feel like he doesn't want to fucking talk to you.
Yeah, I fucking get that.
You kind of
I
give off a
need to hear
vibe
it.
that's
Say it.
like
Say it. I'm
nobody
waiting
wants
for
to
it.
talk to you.
Don't let them
Yeah,
talk
why do you
over
think I didn't have no friends growing up?
Say it. Say it with your chest.
I'm
So
very.
maybe,
What was it,
maybe just
Yarn?
humor the little
You
man.
said?
Oh, he talks.
Of course I do.
Nice to meet you, Filbert.
My name is not Filbert.
Oh, you gotta tell me now, huh?
Now I am. My name is Kramer.
Hello, Kramer.
I heard that. He said Kramer.
Kramer, yes.
One more time.
Kramer.
Spell it.
No. You're smart. You figure it out.
Hello, Kramer. I am R3-E53.
I'm Lyra. But you should know that by now. You were always at the taverns.
One more time. Gravel?
Close enough.
Alright. Creamery, what is it you do?
The nightmare never ends. Fuck.
It is day.
Well, I'm good with a short sword, so
So you're a fighter?
yes.
Fucking perfect, that's all we needed.
He like pushes his coat back a
Back
bit,
a
and you
little
see what
bit.
looks like a short sword and a couple daggers.
Nice.
Okay, so
This guy's got
what
a
are
nice weapon.
what are we doing? We're standing
Wait.
here?
Yes, in just 1 second, there's still one person who we need to know has what and what they do. I get that you're a little bit of a healer, but she's a little bit of a healer and he's a little bit of a healer, so I'm kind of having a hard time thinking about what else it is you do. Are you only a healer? I mean, you're big and scary.
I do a lot. What do you want?
You do whatever I
Magic
want.
can do a lot.
There's a lot of things that I want.
Will you spray him?
Yeah,
That was not an innuendo. No.
Reese's spray arm comes back out and just.
No, this one wasn't deserved.
Then we move on from here.
I'll wipe it.
All right. Fine. Keep your secrets. Put us at a disadvantage. I'll take that. Get in the fucking circle. As I step in the circle.
Step a foot in the circle.
Yeah, Reese just walking to the circle.
You put your right
All
foot
right.
in, you put your right foot out. I said get the fuck in.
You could be at least a little bit more polite about
Please,
it.
right now.
Close enough.
He said, please.
Take the other
Monumentous
step.
occasion.
There's some form of excitement and ambition into this old man and his eyes that are kind of just bright. And the second, some of you kind of look at him, there just seems to be kind of like a flashing coin in his eyes sometimes.
I'll step in the circle, but I'll stay on the very edge on the inside.
Yeah, it's
There's
what
a
we're both doing.
glimmer.
The idea of like those money eyes, that's all you can see in his eyes.
Just in like preparation, Reese's Reese's hands retract, and the short sword and dagger
Oh,
take their place.
I didn't tell you what it is I do.
Moving around, you kind of go very dark for a second as you watch the doors kind of immediately swing open
Boy.
as you guys are sucked in.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Alright, adventurers. Your DM here. First off, gotta say thank you for being here. Quick heads up, this episode had a few technical hiccups. The recording software decided to fight us, so the audio isn't as clean as I'd like, and we only managed to capture about an hour and 40 minutes this time around. But this is just a small bump in the road. Our sessions normally run 3 to 4 hours, and I promise that's what you can expect moving forward. The next episode is already locked in. There is no issues, full quality, and it's dropping this Saturday. So stick with us. Things are about to get really good. Seriously, I appreciate every single one of you for giving this a listen, even with the rough edges. And with that, you'll hear from us for next Saturday. We have one saying within this group, and that saying is, are you feeling lucky? Have a great morning, have a great day, and have a great night, whatever time that may be. See ya.
Hush now, traveler, draw near the flame, and hear the wind speak Eldon's name, of dragons high and vaults below, and roads where only legends go. For fate is not by kings decreed, nor written stone, nor noble creed, but forged by those who dare to roam far past the lands they once called home. The fields of Drantvis wide, where Angarus and Draca collide, the storm begins, the old world shakes, and sleeping powers start to wake. Three shadows walk the winding road, where glory waits or darkness grows. For every blade and spell they claim may crown a hero. Cast the path unknown, no soul returns the same they've grown. So take your stand, the tale's begun, beneath the moon, beneath the sun. Roll the dice, let the legends rise. Raise your blade, let the old world shake. Heroes fall, villains claim the throne, but the fate of Eldon will be our own. Roll the dice, let the story ignite. Through the storm, through the dragon's flight. From the dark, new legends are born in the world of